Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Friday pre-flight. That's right. We get excited. We are very excited. The weekend is upon us. At least it is for me. I had to do some quick work stuff just a little while ago, but made it back into the chair just in time to get this kicked off for you all. Thanks for being here. I truly appreciate it. For those of you who are here early, it's awesome. Of course, we're going to get rolling into a lot of different things, story wise today. We only have about 90 minutes until FNT starts, so we're going to try not to waste a whole lot of time. I will entertain anything you guys want to talk about. We'll start with a couple of the first main topics, some stories that are definitely going to be covered this weekend. So let's take a look at who's with us here today in the chat. Say hey and even grab a super chat, looks like, from Trav101 says, howdy, chat. Well, hail to you, my friend. We've got Lord Thoth, one of the magnificent wrenches on my channel. I appreciate that. We've got Dragon Master 360 in the house. And Trav starts us off with a £2 sterling super chat. That's proper money. Says, I think I'm done with Disney culture. Yeah, I did say that. You roll. Thank you. Like I said, outside of some things that I'm already previously obligated as far as Disney's concerned, I think they're not going to get a lot of my money for in the foreseeable future. Like I said, I've been tied to Disney since before I was born in various ways. Experiences, family stuff, the whole nine. And it's insane. It's insane what they've done to themselves. And it's hurting them in the stock price. I don't care what anybody says. There's a lot of faith lost in the big tech and entertainment media companies now, because it's just, you can only hold up the garbage for so long. You really can. So I think I'm done with Disney. That is a quote. And like I said, I have obligations and stuff that I'm involved in that I can't do anything about. But outside of that, yeah, I'm gonna go around. I even have I have vested financial interest in Disney. So, but we'll see. We'll evaluate from there. But I will be in the neighborhood of Disney starting Monday next week. I'm traveling. That's why I put out the community tab message today that we won't be having a 6-minute daily Monday through Thursday next week. It'll return on Friday. I will be on Throwdown, the Thursday Throwdown with Comics Division Thursday night, but I won't be yelling at parked cars. The Tuesday tirade is being preempted, so a lot of that stuff. We have so just like the normal shows will just get preempted until we resume on Friday. So after the Sunday Culture Review, that'll probably be, the last stream you see me on until Thursday night. So, and we will be trying to do a late night culture stream tomorrow night, if time permits. I have to record videos and stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for the super chat, Trav101. I will, like I said, after this next week, unless I'm, working with somebody that's doing a theme park channel or something, I may not grace, or a family. I may not grace Disney again. We'll see. At least not for a while, or until something changes. But they've got a lot of problems over there. Let's just put it that way. So thanks for the super chat. I do appreciate that, my friend. Wow, long answer, short question. Short statement in this case. Stephen Ransom is here. Good to see you, my friend. Loving that avatar. We've got Master Sidearms here. Kevin Samuels. Yeah. There's a lot of people that passed away very recently. Kind of a bummer. We got just another red shirt, one of my friends, Wrenches and members. Good to see you, my friend. There's Il Louvrienne Imakara. She's rocking that fruity umbrella drink. Good for you, young lady. Let's see who else rolled through. Let's see. I said hi to Dragon Master and Mr. Dragon, and I'm saying hi to the ever lovely Sherry. Greetings. Let's see who else is bouncing through the room. Oh, Emotionally Unstable Amphibian is here. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, the credits have been updated for all shows now, finally, so should be good there. I think the only one I have to double check on is Sunday. Thank you for the compliment, my friend. Oh, hey, Apollomies. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Hope the puppers is doing well. We've got HVP here. We've got Big Raj with the thumbs up. That's right. You know, Raj is around when the thumbs up is flowing. Who Knew is here. Great to see you. One of the longest time members I've had. Great to see you, my friend. We've got Dapper Bard Games here. Good to see you. Philip A. Demick. We've got Larry. A name so nice, you must say it twice. Larry. Terry Rose is in the house. Trinoculus P is here saying it's Friday. Indeed. The lovely Magitech Mags is in the house. Check out Magitech Mags channel. I'm here. Things are coming. So be sure you're subscribed before anything does. So you can be there. I know there was a test stream, I think. I didn't get to be a part of it. I didn't know, but pretty cool. We've got our good friend Punk Nova Trace out there. Yeah, Grizzly Adams Casino. Indeed. Look, we have all these people with cool car avatars. I love it. We got Daryl the Derelict with us. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. Darren, like my father before me, is here. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got the promotion of the Gilded. Thank you for that, Mr. Shirt. Rob Altus is with us. The lovely Daisy Blossom is here. I can't wait I want to do Mario Kart with you folks again in the near future. Hopefully, maybe next Friday if you guys are doing that again. I don't know if you and the Wolf are doing it then or not. Let me know. I would love to join. Larry sends a super sticker. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. Looks like, let's see, let's scroll up here. Oh, it's a thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Looks like Magitech Mags also sent a super sticker. We'll get there in just a second. Dragon Master 360 is exhausted. Well, I've been there, my man. Been there. Eat the Magic will be sliding away from Disney this year. Wow. That's huge. Check out Eat the Magic's channel, by the way. That's amazing. There's a lot of great things to cover food-wise in theme parks and in the sphere, right? You know, it's not just Disney. There's a lot of other stuff. And with Epic Universe right around the corner, the stuff that's going to open in Hollywood Studios, California, that's going to have some Mario there too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to cover. So Forbidden Rune's like, welcome to the party, pal. That's right. Yeah. Just frustrated. Humor and Waffles is here, says, down with Disney groomers. Indeed. Bilbo Schwaggin is here. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hammeroid Hertz says, beautiful 5 a.m. cool here in Australia. Up early for my pre-flight fix. Thanks, CultureCasino. No, thank you for being here, my friend. All of you amazing Australian supporters, I really do appreciate, because I know the times are way different. It's really, I have to get up in the middle of the night to catch some stuff. Or I guess technically it's night there when we're having Saturday morning cartoons known as the Full Aussie when that, rolls around. So we've got Magitech Mags, as I said, sending me a super sticker. It's my favorite little doggy. It's that Shiba Inu farting heart. So thank you for that, dear. Let's see who else is out there in the world. Man, I'm not even through saying hi to everybody. Holy cow. James Hurley's out there. Good to see you, my friend. Who else? Oh, Chef. What's up? Chef Nation is here. Check out Chef Nation's channel. You still doing stuff? I need to double check that I'm subscribed. I don't know. Oh, Hunch the Dirty Roof says, with comics division, shouldn't it be the Thursday night throw up? Otherwise, it's a short throw. Wow. You guys are funny. It's great. Hot take. I enjoyed Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, says Master Sidems. That's great. I'm not going to yuck your yum. Shrap is here. Good to see you, my friend. There's Jace. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. I will try and join you soon, man. Every time people are hitting me up for to pop in, I'm just so busy. I gotta get this other channel up and running the end of the month. If you didn't know, I am working on a second channel. I've been talking about it here and there randomly, but it's starting to come together now. A little bit of DIY stuff, a little bit of gardening stuff. So some of the things that I do when I'm not doing this, I'm going to put out there in the world. I'm going to completely rebuild shop space from beginning to end. So that'll be on there. One of the garage bays is turning into just primarily a woodworking shop, although there'll be probably a couple 3D printers in there eventually, maybe a carving table. But one of the bays is getting used for that. One of the areas is used for large production green screen stuff and things like that. And yeah, I'm slowly carving up areas of the house to do different stuff. So it's kind of cool, but it's great to see you, Jace. Thanks for being here. I think I said hi to Shrap just a second ago. We got Bees Man here. Magitech Mag says it was 2 test streams. I didn't invite anyone because it was like 2 a.m. Oh, okay. All right. I just keep hearing about these amazing things. So yeah, Mario Kart. Indeed. It's always fun. No matter where you go, there you are. Indeed. Hey, what's up, Grifters in the house? Good to see you. Nikki D is here. Good afternoon to you, Nikki D. Nikki D for $5 asked a question. What's going on with this Netflix shareholder lawsuit? Sounds serious, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I recorded a video for this, but it may be a video that comes out next week. Essentially, and if it does, watch it because it has more than that in there. There's like the top 5 times Netflix was sued. I think that comes out next week. It'll be a lot of fun if you see it. But real quick, the Netflix suit is not all that serious. They're going to have a hard time if you catch. There's an article out there from Seeking Alpha that kind of breaks down, essentially what's happening. There, yeah, that video comes out next week, so I'm not going to undermine it too much, but I will say that they're going to have a hard time proving anything unless there were definitive statements of fact during a quarterly, which there may have been. I haven't been through the entire last few quarterly calls from Netflix, so if on that earnings call they did say something that essentially was misleading, they could be in trouble. And I think that's the allegation there by the plaintiff, who is actually representing not just himself, but others. So just keep that in mind. If they can prove that, then yes, it's very serious. It's very serious. Shareholder value, unfortunately, is tied to profitability. A lot of these streaming services and studios are finding that out. A lot of people do believe that wish in a smile really didn't translate into any more money. ARPUs haven't grown, but losing subscribers really does hurt the value of something like Netflix for whatever reason. And if it's a trend, and again, I think this is a trend across all of streaming services, you're in trouble. I mean, people are done with mediocre content. A lot of people have physical media. You can get something fairly easy that you want to consume out there on the internet. You don't have to subscribe to a service for everything. So I think a lot, and now we're headed into, hyperinflation. It would be my guess. I just watched, I believe it was Turkey jump 70%. That's insane. Global trends out there. Anyway, not to bring anybody down, but that was the answer to a lot of questions. Maybe not that one. So, oh, you finished your track. I don't think my notifications are going off, Chef. I'm going to have to double check. Strange New Worlds, really? Really? Oh, you poor thing, Chef. You poor thing. All right. I'll have to double check. I'll double check after the stream. So. Solar Warden is here. We got Godzillionaire. We've got Marby Dog. By not presenting the Chappelle attacker, Democrat prosecutors are telling people it's all right to assault people who say words you don't like. RIP comedy. Marby Dog, I'm 100% with you, and we're going to get into that during the course of this stream. Let's see. Yeah, I do some gardening stuffs, and I was going to start from the hydroponics side of things and start to do that, but I will do hydroponics projects. I'll show you how to build towers and stuff for less money than most things. I'll show you how to do lettuce beds. The materials you can use, get away with, that are somewhat food safe, if not completely food safe, because that's important, all that kind of stuff. But we're going to start with the soil gardening first, containers and raised beds and things like that. So yeah, keep an eye out. The channel will launch at the end of the month, and I'm going to drop an instruction video every week. Sometimes they'll be in multiple parts because they're fairly dense. There's a kitchen island remodel coming up, so there's a lot coming. So glad y'all are checking that out. James Hurley asks, do you think Marvel does to mess up the Fantastic Four like diversity and equity will make the 2000s Fox movies that were into decent masterpieces? Yes, James. I think the answer to that's yes. Everybody's going to be like, wow, those weren't bad. Fan four stick, people might appreciate. We'll see. Oh, Daisy Blossom, you didn't have to kick in 20, but I thank you. The channel does absolutely appreciate this as we continue to grow. Yeah, here we go. First, safe travels, and thank you. Second, I shall pass the message on to Grey Wolf. Excellent. As Liam and I would love to play Mario Kart with you again. I had a lot of fun. I had to keep a lot of no words out of my mouth, but I had a good time. Let's see who's around. Got Captain Shrek here. What about hanging out? Woodshop memories from junior high. Indeed. 3D printer is down. I use Shapeways most of the time. Yeah. Just find a friend that's close by that has a 3D printer. I've got a couple. Yeah. I use them to do one-offs for projects. So. Trav's gonna wait and watch on streaming. The Doctor 2 trailers don't interest me. Wow, that's cool. Oh, Ruben's got a new avatar. Check it out. That is sweet, brother. Looks good. The beard looks awesome. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to keep monitoring you. I will hit you with a message in Gilded. And if I find myself with spare time in my short Florida visit, I'm going to be out looking at land, so I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have, but let's see. 3D design is a lot of fun, indeed. Got Zonzoltan out there, our good friend Sci-Fi Audiobooks. Let's see. You did get notified. Fantastic. I appreciate knowing that. Culture Casino's current opinion is brought to you by a grant from Tortuga Airlines. Indeed. Let's see who else is out there. Yeah, something like that. I haven't decided to name the channel anything just yet, so I've got a lot of things to work out. Once I've settled on the names, I'll start building out the intros and stuff like that. Right now, it's just about getting the content together. So, and I'm probably going to use stingers and not long intros like I do for stuff like this. So, let me know if you play MK again, Culture. I need to play with people on my level. LOL. Oh, okay. I will definitely let you know. I love it. Yeah, you've developed a full-on organic food forest over the last year. All the test crops were great. Let's talk. Indeed. I'm a huge fan, and when I get the hydroponic stuff going, and I start to flesh that out and give it its own greenhouse. I mean, I essentially eliminated all the grass in the backyard on the lot, and I'm getting ready to start building out the space for raised beds. I'm preserving the irrigation system so I can do timed irrigation on all the beds. Once that's built out, I'll probably build an aquaponics next to the hydroponic greenhouse. I will have the hydroponic greenhouse going at full tilt and talk about that and how to build different types of apparatus. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Release the McCracken? We got Captain Trek saying, I need someone willing to watch SNW with me. Strange New Worlds, really? Maybe. Oh, I like that. Godzillionaire to be Culturevation. There you go. I love that. how did you get Culture Casino text to be in front of you? Magic. Actually, that's a transparent PNG file. And sometimes I use transparent AVI films to do certain things in front of me, so that can happen. Just like I have like an actual green mat on my desk, so it looks like my assassin character is just floating, right? Ezio Auditore di Frenzy. Yeah, do a lot of stuff with the green screen. So this old channel with Culture Casino, sponsored by Binford Tools. Gosh, I would love that. I really loved Tim the Toolman Taylor. I really did. Hey, what's going on, Thunderduck? I'm glad you got notified. You watched Moon Knight 1 to 6. Many things I liked a lot. The score is amazing. Isaac and Hawk carried the show. Story was inconsistent, but I still enjoyed it. That's awesome, Thunderduck. I'm a huge fan of the original comic way back when. I did not like the changes made, overly broad changes made to the characters. I know that some of those came from the more recent books, but unfortunately, more of the recent books are just not my jam, and they're aimed at an audience that doesn't exist for the most part. So there you go. Whenever I hear about hydroponics, I hear Dave Chappelle and Half Baked Sheep. What do you go to weed college? Dang, casino. There you go. No, but I mean, hydroponics is essentially one of the most effective, efficient ways to grow food in mass in a short period of time. I'll give you an example. Hydroponic lettuce has a plant to yield time of 4 weeks. That's faster. You can crop it multiple times a year. Obviously, at basically a whole crop at one every month. If you properly lay it out, depending upon if you're using NFT or similar systems, you can have piles and piles of lettuce. I mean, it's insane. Yeah, hydroponics are the best though for that kind of crop. Flowering crops, you can get away with it. In fact, probably the best way to get the consistent evergreen year-round yield for tomatoes is hydroponics, and essentially creating a tomato tree, and just kind of coiling it up on the top of a hydroponic greenhouse, so they just have fruit everywhere all the time. You hit it with a lot of boost bloom. Yeah. Trav 101. What did you think of the new Cobra Kai trailer? I thought it blew my mind for a teaser trailer. I cannot wait for the show. Yep, nutrient film technique, NFT. Yep. Yeah, that works really. Although most lettuces you can raft. So if you want to do an open raft system, you can do that. It's a modified. Oh gosh, I'm going to get the name wrong. Klotsky technique, where you basically just float. You can combine that with fish and do full on aquaponics, with like sturgeon and like perch and hybrid bass and stuff like that. If you want to raise fish at the same time, which I would tell you to do, because then you have endless nutrients for your hydroponic systems. You can keep tagging them in. It's really cool. Hemorrhoid Hurt says we covered 1,500 square meters house block with cardboard. These wood chipped the lot. That's awesome. Kill all the weeds and grass. Worms eat the dead grass. They do. Yeah, it becomes super fertile quickly with no weeds. Indeed. Yeah, I love it. Solarizing the ground and doing those types of techniques does work well. And like I said, I'm ready to go. But I'm raised bed guy. So because I'm getting older, so I don't want to bend over. Yeah, we'll go into all that stuff. Yeah, it's weird, right? NFT, in this case, obviously, it just means nutrient film technique, though. Yeah, ebb and flow tables work really well. But again, it depends, Hunch, on what you're growing. See, I've discovered, like, through obviously trial and error, what seems to work the best. And I may remodel the hydroponic greenhouse too, which will be more content for those channels. So just follow along when we get there. It'll be great. So Thunderduck, I only knew Moon Knight from the Ultimate Spider-Man from 2012. Yeah, you have to go way back into my era. You have to get into the 70s. So let's see. Let's see. Also new financial trash. Yeah. NFTs. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Frankie Knows says, I just bought and ate hydroponic baby arugula yesterday. Didn't even taste hydroponic-y. No, that's a proper nutrient measure. Total dissolved sauce, TDS. not the other TDS. This is the problem with these acronyms, right? Is they've been used for other things. But yeah, total dissolved solids and managing what's in it. Again, lettuce is that's not a boost and bloom booster, but you can artificially increase calcium in vegetables to like make them calcium rich to help it be more absorbable into the body. So a lot of things you can do with hydroponics. Very cool stuff. Actually have a mushroom log. Let's see. What's up, Tim? Good to see you. Oh, you were at the Cobra Kai event yesterday? Feeling this hype for season 5. Indeed, Dapper Bard Games. That's awesome. You guys want to cover a subject or you just want to talk? We've been talking for a while. Do you think Netflix bringing Cobra Kai forward is an attempt to get subs back on the platform? I do. The problem is that you only have to sub for a trial period. This is the problem with the way they do things, right? They're going to have to go with weekly drops. They are. The binge model doesn't work. I'm 100% with Gary. I think it's proven out over time that unless you have somebody else's content mixed with your own originals, you can't survive. The studios are finding that out now. I mean, Disney specifically. And one of the things about the multiverse of madness is it apparently suffers from being content rather than an actual film. But we'll see. We need to set up a co-op within the Fellowship for seasonal regional foods. This will help. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Man, right now I'm working on a new onion technique, for yielding more. I'm working on a different fertilizer strategy for some stuff. The boss has been working really hard in the garden, so we're putting it all together in a new and different way now. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, total dissolved solids. Total denial of service. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. DOS. James Hurley, rank these Marvel shows, movies to good to awful, bland. 1, 2, WandaVision, Publisher, 2004 Hulk 2003, Loki, Falcon, and Diversity and Equity. Yeah. Look, it's just this slow destruction of what was amazing. They don't know how to tell stories anymore. Any good trips for apple or pear trees? I don't live in a region where they grow well right now. When I relocate to Florida, I'm going to take a swing at some apples. So we'll talk. One of the things that I used to love was a plum tree until I discovered that there was no way to keep the birds out of it. And I had an apricot. Again, same problem. I think somebody just said they canceled their Netflix. I think it was... Here we go. I canceled my Netflix subscription earlier this week because it was too expensive. Dude, it went up again. I hear you. Why be subscribed to something long-term when you can create a new email address on Gmail, sign up for an account on a trial basis, and then be done? Just wait till the show drops, get your trial, grab your content, bam. Yeah, onion rings. I understand the business model doesn't work business-wise. As a consumer, I love it. A lot of people do. CC, what do you think I was growing? Syracuse was a $20K a year without a room and board in the early... Oh, I know what you were growing, Hunch. I know what you were growing. Dude, a bucket... gosh, don't want to give it away. Buckets are great medium, right? and grow lights were easy to acquire. And if you understood, the light spectrum that you needed for particular kinds of plants, the only thing you really needed was a good air filter, usually something carbon impregnated to recirculate the air. And you needed a foil blanket to line the closet that all of this was going on in. So did I hit on the right thing? You guys are awesome. Oh, I would love to live in a climate for cherry trees, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to live any place that gets too cool. Yeah, you can net them, but it's a pain in the butt to go out there and pick. There was so many problems with that stuff. Yeah, really. We got Chef Nation saying the Cobra Kai trailer blew my mind. It blew mine too. Like I said, it was great. CC, apples suck in Florida climate. They need a cold autumn to make their flavor pop. Well, if they're growing in a geodesic half dome greenhouse, you can grow multiple trees in that space. That's kind of that's another one of the reasons I want to relocate, is because I can grow anything year round. I'm going to take advantage of the wind power, solar, other stuff to basically run buildings that are essentially off grid, that are self-sustaining. So, yeah. Going to have lots of trees, including avocados. I'm going to have to buy an avocado tree, a Haas avocado tree, because I keep telling everybody this story. You cannot grow a Haas avocado from a avocado tree from a Haas avocado. You can't. You're going to get something different. Hybrid model sounds cool. It also keeps people engaged. So I get that, Brightest Day. I do. Hey, what's up, Anonymous? Dragon fruit cactuses are simple, and they're cool looking. Yeah, Western Washington has tons of apples, indeed. Well, Bilbo Swaggin, let me tell you, everybody here is brilliant. I love it. You guys are on fire. A full living room. Holy cow, bro. Yeah, it's going to be kind of like that eventually. Again, we're at least 2 years away from that. We've been talking, and as plans have evolved and land has gone up, it's been trying to balance. I'm not going to do anything where I'm leveraged too much financially. I'm just not doing that. I'm getting too old. Yeah, I have to consider full retirement and everything else. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get going, guys. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We can talk about all this stuff whenever. All right, let's get fired up. First of all, something that somebody brought up in the chat, somebody brought to the table. I'm so frustrated. I can't even begin to tell you that essentially you can now beat people up, attack people if you don't like what they say. That's essentially what's happening here. Dave Chappelle provides new details of an attack at Secret Stand-Up Show, joined by Chris Rock on stage 2 nights after the Hollywood Bowl incident. This is obviously, I guess, last night, right? Yeah. The comedian played the Comedy Store in Los Angeles with stars like Kim Kardashian. How would she's not a comedian. And Sean Diddy Combs in the crowd. Oh, they're in the crowd. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So we'll scroll. So 2 nights after a man attacked him on stage at the Hollywood Bowl, Dave Chappelle addressed the incident at a secret comedy show in Los Angeles on Thursday. The comedian performed at the Comedy Store in the club's 70-seat belly room. Although Chappelle's appearance was a last-minute addition, preempting the usual crack 'em up Thursday's lineup for up-and-coming comics, rumors began to circulate Thursday night prior to the show, and eager fans paid $160 for a ticket. Among the intimate crowd was a host of celebrities, which all these people, I don't care. Okay. Michael Wolff, don't care. 10 minutes into Chappelle's set, Chris Rock, who was at the Tuesday night show and, of course, was slapped by Will Smith on stage at the 2022 Oscars, joined him on stage. So there you go. So Chappelle went immediately into the topic of the Tuesday night attack at the Hollywood Bowl, saying he couldn't see the man's face, but he got a grip of his hair. Chappelle described being embraced immediately after the incident by his son, who told him, "Dad, I love you." Chappelle said it was a strange sight of Jamie Foxx wearing, for some reason, a sheriff's hat that calmed him down. That's awesome. Hours after the attack, Chappelle's rep said that despite the unfortunate and unsettling nature of what happened, he wouldn't let it overshadow the magic of his Hollywood Bowl sets. Chappelle shouted out the many people who reached out after the incident. A lot of people love me, it turns out. Chris Rock took a stool near Chappelle and remained there for the rest of the performance. It was two of the biggest comedians joking about the headline making attacks he'd recently experienced, all unfolding in a 70-seat annex of the Comedy Store. As such, the moment felt historic, I bet. At least you got smacked by someone of repute, Chappelle joked to Rock. I got smacked by a homeless guy with leaves in his hair. Oh, my. Rock laughed and responded, I got smacked by the softest something that ever rapped. I'm not going to say that word. You can fill in the blanks. Later, Chappelle described convincing venue security to allow him to enter the room where his alleged assailant, 23-year-old Isaiah Lee, was being held. I needed to talk to him, Chappelle said. He asked Lee what possibly could have prompted his attack, to which Lee, who Chappelle said appeared to him to be mentally ill, offered a story about his grandmother from Brooklyn who had been forced out of her neighborhood by gentrification. The attack was meant to draw attention to her plight. How weird was that? I don't know. The fact is, the man that they are describing there, this Isaiah Lee, he only got charged with 4 misdemeanors, not like attempted murder, not like felony stuff. The guy was armed. A knife will kill you. You hit the right artery, done, game over. You hit the heart, game over. You will die. I don't know. I'm going to see what you guys think. Like I said, it's now fair game. Because of how soft this city prosecutor is going at this guy because he's running for a bigger office next time around. He's hitting this guy with the softest bat he can. Hey, Sol Leibowitz is here. Good to see you. Dude, Tom and I, that would be so much fun to like film like a remake of Biodome. Wouldn't that be rad? Be really cool. Yes, there will be a late night culture stream tomorrow night prior to me leaving, since I'm going to be on a plane Sunday night. So can't stream from a plane that I know of. Maybe you could. You know, and this is a story, Ruben, that I have, right? I'm going to actually be having conversations about this. The old ways that I was taught when I was a grandkid are things that I've really jumped right back into now. And it's, you know what? It's for the betterment of my health and everything else. And of course, this is exactly right. Look at low spec, man. No stuff. Yep. 450 versus 660. Indeed. You can get LED. Do you use LEDs? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer. Victor Fontaine. Oh, thanks for the DM the other day, by the way. Depending on what he is going to be growing for his channel, I'm not going to grow hemp, folks. Again, I'm going to grow that. Avocados are a smart bet. They produce more calories per piece. They also are one of the healthiest fats you can consume. They're great for, the meat-focused diet, right? Keto. Let's see. Yeah, this is true, Anonymous. There are a lot of these people who are put in place to decriminalize criminal behavior or make it not have consequences of any kind. It's very frustrating. Yeah, people making statements like words or violence, politicians backing them up. Look, you're soft, right? Mean tweets. Yeah, what good are laws if no one enforces them? Yeah, the DA didn't want to charge as a felony. That's not going to help anyone. No, it's going to lead to more problems, Tina. Miss Tina Guzman. I agree with you. Man, it's insane. For when things get crazy, you need to focus on calorie yields per piece. Indeed. Yeah. And that's the other thing. I mean, growing, I have an abundance of citrus. I just do. At least, for a lot of the year. There's no reason for me to focus on anything that's fruiting, although there are strawberries now that I'm not going to consume. They are not for me, but they're delicious. My macadamia tree is loaded. Asparagus is laden. Dumpster dive for all the cardboard. Got 3 truckloads of wood chip for 3 cartons of beer. So it's cheap. Yes, it is. Especially if you get like fresh cut, or bark mulch, like ground bark mulch is really good because it can work back into the soil and then re-energize the soil and just keep cycling it through. Mixed with some good compost and stuff. Whoosh, good stuff. Yeah, nice legacy for Chris Rock. Good grief. Well, Chappelle said it better. Oh, this was so funny. The way certain parties are dehumanizing us, indeed. That is why it's okay for them to take us out. We in their hearts are not human. The government and big tech believe the same. Time to fight the lies. I think we've been doing that. Ninny, nutter, nothing. Yeah, there you go. How does a homeless guy get a front row seat? I don't think he did. I think he just made his way in. And I'm usually some of these things are free. I'm not sure if this one was. I'd have to ask Monkey Jeebus or somebody who would know. Yeah, 660 also has healing effects on humans. It does. What's up, Sean? Good to see you. For some reason, this is from Yvonne Solomon. For some reason, a knife seems way more dangerous than a pew-pew, because you have to be up close and personal with the person you're about to stab. Indeed. Knives. You talk to anybody in law enforcement inside of 12 feet. If your sidearm is holstered, the person with the knife has a distinct advantage. Inside of 18 feet, unless you're a trained professional, the person with the knife has a distinct advantage. Within 21 feet, a nascent user of a firearm is at a disadvantage with someone with a knife. So, yeah, they can become infected and then you're done. Yeah, sepsis, all kinds of problems. Yeah, thanks, Olivia Andy McCarr, for bringing up the stream. If he killed Dave, that would have set bail at a pack of Newports and $17 in lottery tickets. Well, the bail for the guy was at least set fairly high, but it's not like he's going anywhere. He's homeless. Really weird. Hey, Izaj Melody is here. Good to see you. Hey, Rugobeta. Glad you're here. Quartering has a video regarding Tim Pool's channel being attacked. Was it attacked again? I'm gonna have to start making like my channel's under attack stuff, right? I'm just gonna make like 27 different generic thumbnails of me saying my channel's under attack. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Quartering's awesome. 2 specific points on the upper body, and you can be dead in 2 seconds. They teach it for Spec Ops. They do. Yeah, OKC, Geodesic Dome, Large House of Worship. I've seen a lot of those. Yeah, before the dark times. That's where we are now. Well, we're in the dark times. Before the dark times, life was awesome. We could all benefit from a victory garden, indeed. Now, look, some of the projects I'm going to put together on the DIY channel, and when I open up the gardening channel, so I'm going to do some gardening on the DIY channel for a period of time. Then I'm going to have another channel that'll just be gardening stuff. But the some of them are going to be designed for small spaces, for patio gardens and things like that, for folks that live in apartment, condo, townhome, whatnot. You can grow a lot of food, especially if you go up. We're going to talk about all these things. It'd be really cool. 7,200 feet. The sun is intense. That's awesome, man. It is pretty high. I get a headache if I get to altitude quickly. I have to adjust over the course of a couple days before it's good. My brain is weird. The barometric pressure really messes with it. That's why flying is uncomfortable for me. Yeah, olives is awesome for some people. So, hey, Darius, thanks for bringing the Midnight's Edge raid over here. Appreciate that. Yeah, I got to trim the beard. If you have latex allergy, avoid avocados. Thank you, Lubrian. Darius Munchausen sends a $1.49 box of popcorn. I appreciate the support, my friend. Accidental Tourist is here, coming in from Midnight's Edge in the morning. We got Kai MFS hanging out. Good to see you, brother. Need to talk to you. Had some ideas and thoughts on some stuff we talked about briefly via text message last week. So let's see who else is out there. I will grow hemp. Hemp cleans the soil from heavy metals and toxins. Look it up. You're right. You're not wrong. Retired at 55. That's awesome, brother. No lavish lifestyle, but self-sufficient. My blood pressure is normal now after I ditched the rat race. Yep, that's what I'm hoping for. I tell you what, the best thing I've ever done is this. I believe this YouTube thing. I think that it cleared my mind and gave me some sanity, and I'm grateful to all of you for that. This will become my living, so I'm going to plot my course along with what Gary did. I just need to grow faster, bigger, stronger. Do that soon. Got to get to 10K. 10K seems to be the point where things take off. Yeah, Houston can be amazing for growing stuff. Trinoculus P, it really can. I could go for some $2 gas right now. Anything under $3. Hey, Turo. They called me in for California jury duty. I'm going to ask why I should be there if after finding somebody guilty, they will just be let go. Yeah, it is. It's a good question. Hey, what's up, Philip Gaming? Good to see you, my friend. My goldfish also loves fresh produce. He's my free fertilizer machine. They are fertilizer machines. Goldfishes are. You got fish are great fertilizer makers. They really are. Yeah, surviving edged weapons, indeed. Hey, what's up, Siege Perilous? That explains Friday the 13th. Okay. Yeah, the show Justified made a whole series about outdrawing a knife attacker. Yeah. My sources from Disney sent me here. Great to see you, Tim. Check out Tim everywhere he is. Tim's everywhere. Check out Tim's channels. Check out Tim on the talkie thing, the tiki-talkie thing. Oh, by the way, if you have over 100,000 people, you can now make money from them. They're doing an ad revenue share. Pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, wild garlic. Yeah. From a book. What's up, Bounding? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well, John. We gotta fight. We gotta fight the Ree, John. We gotta fight the Ree. Make more Ree. Judas Go Barbecue in the house says, if you have seedlings that are susceptible to mold, called damping off, you can spray them with chamomile tea and the mold dissolves. I've used it many times. Yeah. So a lot of great remedies you can do to keep the garden organic. You can, there are some synthesized fertilizers that are still considered organic gardening. One of the things I learned recently with tomatoes is there is a great way to get them immediately into the disease prevention mode. The problem is it takes them out of the organic category. It is mixing a cup. You take 6 or 8 uncoated aspirin, mix them in a cup of water. Use a blender or something, and then add that to a gallon of water. The aspirin actually kicks natural, and just water it into the tomatoes. It actually kicks in their immune response, basically, and keeps them from getting sick at all. So you prevent things like blight and stuff like that. There's a lot of really cool things, but it does remove them for whatever reason from organic gardening. But I really like to try to stick with the organic stuff. Everything I do is I really do. But synthesized fertilizer isn't cheating. That's why things like Miracle Grow Bloom and blah, 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 whatever that one is okay, and just regular. Just understand that you can kind of dink around with some of that stuff and it still falls within organic. But I avoid pest control. That's another reason why raised beds and stuff like that. That's why I want to do that, is so I can prevent pests and get rid of things right away. Because you can see it. It's right up in your face. We got Trav 101 with another £5 sterling. Thank you, my friend. So, do you think that new Top Gun movie will be patriotic? P.S. We will miss you next week. Safe travels. Thank you. Let's see. I think the new Top Gun film will be patriotic. If you saw what Tom Cruise did for the premiere of it, he actually landed a helicopter on the USS Midway in San Diego to promote it there. Dude, aside from a small couple of changes to the jacket and some stuff like that, I think it's going to be a good successor to the film. I'm really excited for it, to be honest with you, and I think it will be an enjoyable ride for all. Tom doesn't want to make garbage films. He wants to make good films, and Paramount wants to make money. I mean, they do. Sony wants to make money. All the studios that are making money right now will. And thank you. I will miss all of you. Like I said, I will be back next Friday for the 6-Minute Daily. I'll be back on Thursday's show, Comics Division's Thursday Throwdown, but I will not have a 6-Minute Daily Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday next week. But then it'll return on Friday, and everything goes back to normal. So, yeah. What's up, Bashi Washi? Gotta convert the REEEEEEEE. Indeed. Well, we're trying, man. We're trying. We're fighting the REEEEEEEE. Trying to create an infinite REEEEEEE until there's no more people to REEEEEEE. They've all come back to their senses. Hammeroid Hurt says, I got 500K views on my Warzone TikTok video. Can I make money now? No, we have to have 100,000, I think, subscribers to your thing, or followers, whatever they call them on the TikTok thing. But yeah, that news came out today. I thought that was interesting. I was surprised to learn how much fertilizer we get from the bear country. You can make your own fertilizer, people. Not hard. It really isn't. Oh, I skipped a bunch of people. I'm sorry. I was scrolling through the chat. We have a lot of people. I'm way, way behind. House of Dragon, folks. Did you guys see that trailer? Jace did. Says, looks boring. We'll have to see. Hey, Snowdub. Good to see you, brother. Hope to see some puppets this weekend. I want burritos so bad. Cool looking cup. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's green. So it just blends in. It's just water. I drink a lot of water. That way I can have adult beverages in the evening and not die. Tiny metal trees. Hello. Welcome. Amber made her own fertile. Oh my, on the bed. Yeah. Ugh. By the way, skip that. Okay. A lot of people will tell you can do it. Don't do that with, or anything like a dog or cat or anything that. Don't. Just don't. Hydrated casino indeed. Is that nervous hydrating? I think I purpose hydrate. Puppets, eh? I'll see what I can do. Indeed. All right, let's cover another article. Why not? Why not? This is something I'm sure we'll talk about. Obviously, the Dave Chappelle thing is going to be covered all weekend. We're even going to cover it on Sunday with the panel for the Sunday Culture Review before I get on an airplane. Airplane. You know what? Lots of people are seeing this. You're going to talk about this probably on FNT today. They have Drew Hernandez on today, it looks like. So that's going to be a good FNT show. But anyway, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness rings up 86 million through 2 days overseas. So that's the international box office, right? Here in the States, it had pretty big previews. I think over 30 million. I still don't think it's going to go bananas like they want it to. Word of mouth is going to shoot this film in the face. So as you can see here, international box office number 85.7 through 2 days. Combined with Thursday's 36 million in domestic previews, it's already at a global total of 121.7. That's the numbers they've been reporting on. That's what they've been reporting on, the global box office. They're going to rock 300 million global opening weekend, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like going, so you are not going to make this film profitable if it has a 71% fall off in its second weekend. And at the end of the month, you have Top Gun 2 coming out. Top Gun Maverick coming out. That's going to eat the legs on this thing. They will. And this is Mother's Day weekend. How many people are taking their mom to see Doctor Strange on Sunday? Anyway. Overseas, the sequel added a further 24 markets on Thursday, bringing the total to 44 so far. Across the first 2 days offshore, it did pretty well. It's running just 12% below. Whoa, sorry. That was unintended. It's running just 12% below Spider-Man No Way Home and 172% ahead of the original Doctor Strange, 197% above The Batman. Lots of pre-sales. They're basically counting pre-sale money at this. It doesn't matter. Anyway, new on Thursday, blah, 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 blah. So it looks like it had 6 million UK opening, bigger than No Time to Die. The film garnered 83% of the market share. There's not any competition out there for it other than two, animated ones in The Northman. So all these numbers coming out are supposed to impress. I don't think this film is going to go as gangbusters as they want. I'm interested. I'm going to have to catch whatever Odin said about this. I don't know that this gets to profitability anytime soon. And the Batman, no matter what anybody tries to tell you, is a disappointment for Warner Brothers, despite the fact that they want to do a sequel. It's not going to get as much money. They're not going to give it as big a budget. And we'll have to see from there. I don't know. Here's the thing. 150 million to 160 million I can see as a domestic open here in the States, North America and Canada, right? I don't know that I see the 200 million that they were thinking. I don't. Let's see. Lots of folks here in the chat. Sterilized cow manure is fine. Yes, sip of water for the working man, indeed. Yeah, Ron Burgundy taught me cat poop does not belong in salad, indeed. You guys are funny. Brahma Bull said, I saw it this morning, thought it was a good average Marvel film. Not great, but not Thor 2 or Eternals levels of bad. Well, there you go. Ah, thank you for this promotion, Hemorrhoid Hurts. I appreciate it. Between Clownfish and Drinker's Open Bar, I just can't. Doctor Strange is, it's bad. We'll see. Grace wants to sleep with Wanda badly. I did not know that. Frankie Knows says, I think they may have it's good to see you, Frankie, by the way. It may have oversaturated the market with all these superhero movies, one after another. I think it's just narrative fatigue. You know, I mean, you're not wrong in one sense, but if you make a good film, people will consume it. Spider-Man No Way Home. If your film is meh, it's not, people aren't going to consume it like that. And I think once the word gets out that Doctor Strange 2 is meh, Uncle Remus is here. Says smartest man in the universe dies minutes after he appears. Give me a break. Yeah. My mom wanted to watch Doctor Strange on Mother's Day, but she changed her mind because she realized it was going to be opening weekend and she didn't want to deal with crowds. LOL. Well, Yvonne, I understand that. I really do. Sentinel says Multiversus Madness is greater than the Batman. It's not a high bar in my opinion, but like I said, I don't let me yuck your yum. If that's your jam and you are down with this film, I'm 100% behind you. Oh, Nate's everything. I don't know. Look, if I ever end up seeing it, I'll let you know. But like I said, for the time being, I'm not giving Disney money at the theaters. Uncle Remus says Disney needs to buy up more theater seats for Doctor Strange 2 like they did for Captain Marvel. Yeah, lots of no-shows there. I initially thought the opening would be around 180 million. Nikki D, that's a smart place to be. Yeah, I still think 170 is going to be 172 maybe, but I'm leaning backwards now. I'm thinking maybe 165. We'll have to see. 20% of Strange I enjoyed. 80% was tragic misrepresentation of every comic character in the movie. Oh my gosh, Lord Thought, that doesn't sound good. Bad superhero movie fatigue. I agree. I may see it one day, or I may not. It says E-Clay. Yeah, a lot of people like that. Theliato. There we go. Hearing about how some of the cameos in Sam Raimi were treated as a bit off-putting for DS Mom. Yeah. Culture, why has Batman struggled at the box office since Batman v Superman? Each VPI, poor writing, poor character representation. They really are trying to take the wind out of male heroes. I mean, that's, the obvious answers. Crazy Cat Guy sends a super sticker, one of my favorites. It's the Shiba dog saying, hiya, hiya. I love that. Those Shiba dog stickers are the best. I love them so much. I really do. The cameos sounded like bait and switch. They are. Yeah. Sentinel says, trust me, I'm not delusional. Mom, Multiverse of Madness has a lot of problems. It's like when a Olympic gymnast doesn't quite stick the landing. However, it did enough things right in a sequel that I appreciated. Well, I believe you, the Sentinel. I really do. Josiah Fitch, Funk Disney. Yeah, not going to see it. Mm-hmm. Victor Fonte says, Odin said it was a mess. Some good, some bad. Story was disjointed. He gave it a C+. Wow. That is not the kind of word of mouth you want on an opening. Yeah, preaching wokeness doesn't work. Oh gosh, the Black Pill stream you guys did was great. You covering the multiverse of Cameos the movie. Cameos the movie. That's what that was. It was so good. They did a good job. Check out that Bounding into Comics. Check out that Black Pill stream every single week. It's fantastic. So how much does Doctor Strange have to make to see a profit out of curiosity? Somewhere around... It's got to make over 500. Let me do some quick math. Let's see. Problem is, I'm not sure if the budget that was reported actually was actually accurate. It had to be over $200 million, especially with the reshoots. It's got to make at least $500 million, Frankie, because I guarantee you they spent another $65 million, if not more, on the reshoots and the cameo insertions and all that, and all the effects that go on with it. They probably had to do double duty with effects houses to get them done in time. But actually, watch that. People outside the cultural or normies will love and enjoy it. I sailed the seas for this, and it's a C- for me. Okay, that's fair. Any chance you were expanding 6-minute daily at least 10 or 15 minutes? I would really like a little more of your take on the headlines. Thanks. Channel Surfer, I've actually had somebody else approach me on that, and I'm considering it. I really am. I'll have to rename it, like the 16-minute daily. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it would give a little more context to the 12 to 16 stories on average that I cover there. That's not a bad suggestion. Broken heroes indeed. They are projecting across the board. John, you know that. We got to keep attacking them. You guys are doing a great job. I really appreciate what's Bounding's doing right now. I really do. You guys are killing it. Muted bad member. Oyos, all my boyos. Yeah, blue-eyed roof Korean. Nobody can describe. I can. I took biology. Wasn't it easier when biology meant something? I think so. Nikki D, I'm with you, CC. I'm not willing to spend money on Disney anymore. I've been burned too often with their crappy content. Yeah. I mean, consider this. I mean, in various ways, I've had financial interests and obligations with Disney for decades and decades. And outside of the things I'm financially obligated to and for in the future, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get a lot of my money in the future. They're going to get as little of it as I can possibly get their direction, but they do own a lot of stuff. So we'll see. Yeah, about 500 million to break even. Yeah, I'm sure. Odin does a really good spreadsheet. I think I'm always estimating higher to be profitable because I think that the ad spend is higher and more expensive now than it used to be. And there was some companion advertising here, so you could, offset some costs. But I don't know. I think a lot of things are, I think a lot of things are undervalued and under cost, they underevaluated as far as marketing costs now because it's much more expensive. Yeah, 450 minimum. Yeah, I'm thinking about 500. 9-minute daily. Yeah, just under 10 minutes. Right now, the show runs 10 minutes 34 seconds on average. Believe it or not, with the sound check at the beginning and obviously the credits at the end. So I don't know. Josiah Fitch, I vote for that. Well, I could probably do it. Well, I'll look into it. Maybe after the channel launch for the DIY, I might move it to longer. But I'd have to start it earlier. I don't want to run into Midnight's Edge in the morning, so I'd have to change the start time, which is fine. Yeah, there's a lot of extra costs in there. Rumors 80%. You're not wrong, Uncle Remus. It was darn close to that. Easy. The 16-minute daily. Yeah. I mean, originally, I mean, the concept was to get through as much as possible in the shortest period of time. And the days when I was doing 20 and 22 stories, that was a lot of fun. You know, I really don't want to do that. I like purple. That's a good point, Terry. That's a good point. I don't want to block purple. Let me think about it, evaluate the time frame and when the show is. We'll see. This is a good point, Darius. Darius says Disney is like a family member CC supported for years until they committed an unthinkable crime. Yeah, kind of. And Siege Perilous is correct. They need to be starved out of existence. And so they're not getting my money for Doctor Strange. The 602nd daily. There you go. Yvonne's like, I haven't gotten up early enough for a 6-minute daily in a while. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad you, hopefully you catch the replay. I blame my night classes. Ugh. I was close to missing it myself. I'm trying to stifle a laugh because I think it was Monday night. So Tuesday's show, I think I was struggling to get motivated to get the stories put together. I think it was a rough day. Sometimes Monday yelling at parked cars is rough, especially if I know that I have to do like something for work like the next day. But I'm never going to miss if I can help it. Obviously, I'm missing Monday's yelling at parked cars. By the way, this the guest from Monday's yelling at parked cars. If you want to check it out over on Comics Division's channel on Monday, going to be Adam Krigler, I believe. So I'm going to miss Adam, which is a bummer, but we'll see. Yeah, purple's a sweetie. Yeah. 16 minutes of culture. Done. Maybe something like that. Which means it'll take me right up to the beginning of Midnight's Edge in the morning. So, have I tried the YouTube raid yet? No, but I'm going to. We've got about 15 minutes. You guys want to do one more story? One more item? I do. But if you don't want to, we can just talk. I don't care. 602nd CC. There you go. 600 CC. Gary said he was going to buy a ticket for Northman and walk into Strange 2. Oh, there you go. I don't know. Why would anybody hate on Purple Valkyrie? I mean, she's a sweetheart. Smart, funny. Love her accent. Of course, I like the Brit and the Australian accents. It's just awesome. Yeah. All right, I'll get there. Let's do another story. Let's cover one last one going into the final moments before Friday night tights, Friday night frolics, and all the other amazing content you get on Friday. You got to check it all out. It'll be amazing. All right, here we go. So Elon Musk is getting full support, and we covered this on the 6-Minute Daily briefly, full-throated support of Jack Dorsey, who's essentially saying that Twitter needed cover. And Jack's been on the record now for a little while saying that he really wanted it to, not be listed publicly. He wanted to take it private. This is not new, and it's not surprising. I really do believe that this is good timing. And let me tell you, the FTC, who has no authority over this, by the way, they're going to try to block it in every way they can. I think Tim Pool reported the story. You're starting to see moves by the government. Nobody has authority to stop this, at least not any legal authority. So we'll have to see how this is going. Yeah, and Jack looks a lot less Rasputin nowadays. It looks a lot less Rasputin. But I have a feeling that this will still be a talk. It looks like, at least a talking point throughout the weekend. But it looks like Elon's going to be CEO for a little while, until he puts somebody else in the chief seat. I have a feeling that that he's going to take Twitter, turn it around, charge governments and businesses a lot of money to be on Twitter, and us as regular citizens not. I think he's going to irritate both sides of the aisle somewhat equally, because he will probably come down on some stuff that maybe none of us want him to. But at the same time, I think he will rescue Twitter and free speech. So let's go through this article very quickly. There is a lot here. Oops. Oh, stupid scroll wheel. All right. As their bromance heats up, Jack Dorsey has weighed in again in support of Elon Musk's pending acquisition of Twitter, following the news the Tesla CEO wants Dorsey to retain his stake and stick around. Well, that's cool. I would love that, to be honest with you. It was Dorsey's baby. Let's just be fair. Twitter's co-founder and former CEO still sits on the Twitter's board, but has attacked it as dysfunctional and planned to leave at the annual meeting in May when his term ends. Well, we're in May. Dorsey today responded to tweets by Ben Horowitz, co-founder and general partner of the investment firm Anderson Horowitz. The firm has agreed to invest $400 million in an Elon Musk-owned Twitter. One of 18 blue chip backers the Tesla CEO lined up to help finance his bid, according to an SEC filing. Twitter has great promise as a public square. It suffers from a myriad of difficult issues, ranging from bots to abuse to censorship. He's not wrong. Being a public company solely reliant on advertising business model exacerbates all of these, and it does, because they want advertisers, so they can't go outside of that. Then he added, Elon is the one person we know, and perhaps the only person in the world, who has the courage, brilliance, skills to fix all of these and build the public square that we all hoped for and deserve. This is true, said Dorsey. It needs cover for a while, and that's also true. Musk intends to take the company private in order to put his stamp on the platform that he said should be freer with less moderation of content. Last week, Dorsey called Musk the singular solution I trust. Anyway, it's very interesting that this has moved forward the way it has. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, who initially called Musk's offer too low, will contribute his stake of 39 million shares, which is about 5% of the deal. I don't think that's his personal thing. I think that's through his Kingdom Investments thing, but I could be wrong. We'll have to see. But shares of Twitter obviously moved higher, despite the bloodbath, up 2.65%. Yeah, the market hasn't been doing great. Let's just put it that way. And I want to get to this because it's a super chat that's very thoughtful, of course, from our friend Solar Warden for $5. If we hate Disney so much, why do we talk about it so much? The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. Well, that's true. I don't think it's decades of involvement, Solar Warden, decades of involvement in something. And the emotional attachment of it all. I think that shades everybody's opinion now, because of the actions and the direction that the company has taken under the takeover of internal leadership that should be eliminated. But it is what it is. Jack Dorsey is still very rich, very evil, to borrow a line from Dan Housen. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and it was very well said. Yeah. We need competition. It spurs growth. Culture, I challenge you to start a Friday night culture. No. No. There's enough out there. Believe me, we've got amazing streams. We've got Ord's board over on Twitch killing it every weekend and all the time on his Twitch channel, to be honest with you. Of course, he also does the YouTube stuff. He does a great job there as well. Support my buddy Ord's, but with so many other amazing streams. There's a lot of great stuff you could go out and do. Really. The whole fun of online is anonymity. Yes, it is. Yeah. Will we see more ads on Twitter? No. What you will see is paid Twitter subscriptions. And I think that's how you're going to get your check mark. Is you're going to be a subscriber, person that's verified and pays for the service. It's that simple. I have not. I need to check it out. Upper Echelon's doing great work right now, not just in the gaming space, but in general. And of course, NFTs have been a plague in the gaming space now, and elsewhere in entertainment. It's a money grab. Producing no real content, to be honest with you. Star Trek is becoming indifferent to more fans, and more fans are becoming indifferent to it. Larry. Yeah, they basically almost have a monopoly on entertainment, and what they do is trying to push agenda-wise deserves to be talked about, and that's why I talk about it all the time, and point it out. That's why bounding into comics is one of the go-tos for a lot of us creators, because they're doing the same thing. They're identifying, calling it out, finding great stories. I appreciate what they're doing. They're getting lots of exposure now because of the quartering and other places, and they deserve it. They do great work. Feliato, I wish I could be on FNT in the near future, but it'll come when it comes. Comes when it comes. How about your 15-minute daily dose of culture? Indeed. That sounds good. Put that in the bank. CultureCasino, I know many like FNT. I would rather watch you or better streams than that personally. Wow. That's high praise, Captain Trek. I'm glad. I'm glad you appreciate what I do, but I'm stuck on that show, and I know that there's a lot going on in the chat. It's hard for them to keep up with everything and everybody, but I really like what they do. I really do. It makes me laugh. It gives me something to focus on while I'm doing work and other stuff. So I love it. Victor, you're 100% right. It's not hate. It's frustration in the direction Disney has gone and wanting back the good of Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, et cetera, and their own characters. I mean, they're really destroying their own stuff. CultureCasino, would you have any idea how to go from zero to site reliability engineer? Sanity is for scrubs and sleep, as they say, is for the weak. I don't. I think for me, I'm one of those people. I like to just do mass consumption of material to like prepare for anything I'm not familiar with or never done. So for me, it's just tons of reading and study, and an analysis of best practices, et cetera, et cetera. And that's how I go about things. It's one of the reasons why when I have the DIY channel, I think that I'm gonna maybe put some written materials together. I mean, digitally written materials together. Get to a point where maybe I put out a book or something. I don't know, or just a reference guide, perhaps. That kind of thing. We'll see. Sunday Night Culture is SNC. It is. I should probably do that. SNC. I like that. Holy cow. GOP senators call for a warning label on disturbing LGBTQ content in kids shows. Well, how about just don't make kids shows with questionable content of any kind? Doesn't matter if it's LGBTQ or anything else. I don't want kids being guided into stuff, I just don't. You can have strong morals in a show, but you do not have to pontificate on any specific set of belief system. Again, parents are the guideposts for their children. If they abdicate that responsibility, well, that's poor parenting. But adding, I don't want to get into it, but it is what it is. Yeah, 4K for You is coming back. It is. I know. It'll be back up and running, I think, next week. So, yeah. I listen Oh, you listen to Sunday Night Culture just because of schedule. Yeah, on Mondays. Yeah, I understand. I know what you're saying, my friend. I know what you're saying. Any ETA on the DIY channel, it'll be the end of the month. It'll be this is May. It'll be by or on June 1. Might be a couple days early, unlike CNN Plus. Wow. CNN Plus started on time, didn't end on time. Ended 2 days early. We'll try to get there. We'll try to get it done. Yeah, government wants the kids at the expense of parenting. I understand, but that's current government. Let's get back to the ways of humanity. Tom doesn't need me there. He needs Valiant Renegade there, but I feel you. And he and I do Tuesday Tirade on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, except for this one because I'm going to be traveling. But yeah, indeed, and I love hanging out there if I get the opportunity, no doubt. So. CCCPN Plus was a raging success. Yes, $300 million worth. All right, we are winding down. Thank you all so very much for those of that you for those of you that were here. You guys are incredible. I can't say enough. And I put it in the community tab today. The obviously I'm traveling next week, so show suspensions for 6 Minute Daily until Friday. But you guys are the reasons that it happens. Thank you for all the growth. We were over 3,300. We are on our way to 4. We might get 5K by the end of the year, which would be amazing. I really wanted to try to get to 10K, but just, the channel's been, there are videos that normally would do much better that just people aren't seeing. They're not getting notifications, something. But your support means the world to me. And I can't say it any better or plainly than that. I will hopefully see you all, on the Sunday Culture Review and tomorrow night's Sunday. I guess technically Culture late night Culture stream. So I will see you in just a bit over in all the other great places throughout the weekend. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great Friday, wonderful weekend, and a happy Mother's Day. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
In about 1 minute. Thank you.
A quick thank you for the super sticker, Travel 101. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend.